Hello, I hit the wrong button. Strange early morning stream. Uh and that's fine. That's fine. I don't usually stream at this time, but the new desk is coming later today and I'm a bit tired, so I think this afternoon is going to require me to have a nap and to put the new desk together. So, I figured now would be the perfect time to stream. I talked about it last time we streamed when I was working on the island that I needed a lot of mud and then I needed to come up with a mud farm. And I figured I would design my own, which is why we're in creative. I've never made a mud farm before. I have no clue how to make a mud farm. Uh, and I just want to make sure of one thing before we do jump in, because this would be insane. And I don't know if anybody has tried this, but you can't craft mud, right? Like that's not a thing, right? If I have a crafting bench, and I just go like this, and I go like, hey, this and this, nah, 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 nah. That'd be too easy, right? That would be way too. I was just curious. Stranger things have occurred. Okay, well, it is worth a shot. Worth a shot. So not going to be that easy. So there's definitely a few things I need to figure out because I don't really know any of the mechanics of this system. Why notification? I barely even know how to like cycle out a water bottle to pick up more water from an empty water bottle. Like I don't even understand that. So there's a lot of like little details in here that we're gonna have to figure out. I'm gonna use a lever for now just to test some things. Okay, so let's get my usual smooth stone. Let's grab some of this, and we can get rid of the crafting bench for now. So let's just test out how this whole picking up water works. I don't even know if this is right. So if I have a water bottle in here and a water source there, and I do that. Okay, so that automatically fills it. Okay, that's good to know. Now on the flip side, if I okay, so let's expand on this. We know something. Let's make this a little bit higher. So we'll put it like there, and then we'll do that. So if I have that into there, and then we want to send this water bottle over, that would be tricky because it would now automatically get pulled out of the dispenser if I put a hopper there. So that's not great. Okay, but what if we did this? What am I doing? I'm hitting buttons. I just want some regular bottles. If I have a bunch of these in here, right? So this is completely filled with those, and I do this. Okay, so that poops the water bottle out. So I don't necessarily have to grab the water bottle straight out of here. I could do a hopper and I can grab it from down below. So that begs the question, if I do this and then I put a hopper to there and I fill this back up with water and I do that, does it end up in here? Okay, we've learned something. Now this could get dangerous because I don't want this automatically activating this right here. Now we have two. Okay, so we have a concept. Next concept we need to figure out is the system for actually like either A, cycling the thing back through, and B, how this actually turns us into mud. So I'm assuming if I do this, so there's two in here. If I do this, okay, interesting. So that converted that instantly. Good. It also put a glass bottle back in here. Now, if I were to fill this up completely, and I were to, so this has nowhere to go. If I, wait, why isn't it going in the hopper? Oh, it floated because it didn't automatically get picked up. I don't understand that. So if I were to do this, if I hit this, this will immediately go empty. This will activate, but it won't immediately flow into here, right? No. No. Okay. That's interesting. That begs the other question. If this always had... Okay, so let's try another concept. We know that this works. If the dispenser that... Oh, God. Was up here... always had... if this always was full and this always had empty water bottles and we had a hopper going through... Actually, wait, first things first. Happy New Year. And Night Flame Frags, hello, Happy New Year. How's it going? Okay, so this here, this gets filled with water bottles, right? Chaos, what's up, dude? Okay, so this is filled with water bottles. This we want to be getting water. So my thought is this. If this is filled and this is filled, but this is not fully filled, so there's one slot free. In my head, if I do this, it's not going to spit out the water bottle, is it? No, it's just going to remain the empty bottle. Okay. Okay. We're figuring stuff out. I was hoping it would potentially spit that out. What if I have a bunch of empty water bottles in like that? Okay, now it can't fit any more empty water bottles. Now its only choice is to replace. No, it's just going to start another stack, right? Wait, what happened there? It looks like it threw out a full water bottle. Interesting. Okay, let's put another full water bottle in there. What the heck? What did it do that time? It pooped out the water bottle. Is it random? Huh. Okay, so that's not going to work. This needs to be completely filled. We're learning things. So that always has to be filled with a water bottle that's full. Great. Then how do we pull the water bottle that's empty out of here? Item filter? I guess, right? So anytime an empty water bottle ends up in here, it gets pulled out. So would this system still work then? So I would assume so. Here, let's do this. And let's do this. Let's get rid of this for now, actually. I just want to... Oh, this is still here. This doesn't matter. I just want to test that if I just have this... Well, I don't really have a way. I have no mouth and I must item filter. You have no mouth and you must item filter? That doesn't sound pleasant. Okay, as always, I've built this too low. Let's take this whole thing higher and work up in the sky so I have some more room to work below. So we want to make an item filter. So we're going to say just... Where do I want this to go? Somehow I want it to get fed back up to the empty water bottle stream. It's a reference to a book called I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream. That sounds like a horror book. I feel like I've heard of that before. Did they make a movie of such things? Okay, so that's that. Now we need to make an item filter from this guy here. Basically, this just needs to stay locked. Wait, how am I going to do this? Because it's a single item. Okay, well, let's try some things. Let's try some things. This is me trying things. I will learn and I will understand. So if we do this, stand-up item filter, Sheboygan. Boop, boop, boop. This is there. This is there. This goes here. And then this is the filter. And then boop, boop. Warning, called someone made an animated series based on the book called The Amazing Digital Circus. Warning, The Amazing Digital Circus is not for kids. Okay. Then I probably will not investigate it. Okay, so if I do this, that is your standard item filter, right? Let's see here. Boop, 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 boop. And then, I don't know, repeater. Oh, you know what? Empty bottles are stackable. So that should work. Let's see here. We'll put some, let's do pickaxe. Let's do wooden pickaxes. We'll keep this simple. It's an absolutely amazing show. It does have some pretty heavy themes, though. I'm not a heavy theme kind of... What just occurred? Oh, I'm missing the torch. I'm not a heavy theme kind of guy. I'm a very... did I do this wrong? I don't know. I'm a very basic kind of person when it comes to themes. I mean, I feel as though I've done something inaccurate. Doesn't, maybe it's this? Maybe does it have to be this? Like that. Okay, and then okay, but this is good. We've done a thing. Okay, and then we do this and it goes down if we get rid of this. Does this work? Why is it not working? Well, I know work. I think this is too far over. I'm pretty sure it's as simple as that. Oh, okay, so that I went too far. Sometimes this happens. Sometimes I go too far. It's fine. I'm very tired. I woke up like, I don't know, 2 hours earlier than I usually do. And the night before, because of New Year's Eve, I didn't really get great sleep. I haven't gotten great sleep at all since like Monday night. Wait. New Year's Eve was Wednesday into Thursday, right? So Tuesday night, I made the mistake of letting the dog sleep in the bed. Wednesday night, we went to bed probably around 1 in the morning, and I still woke up around 7, 8 o'clock. And then last night, I was asleep by like 11:30 and woke up by like 5:30. So this week is I'm shot. I woke up 7 hours later than I usually do. I would love to have that be the case right now. This didn't work again. Why? What did I do wrong? This is wrong, isn't it? It's not supposed to be right there. Hold on. We have a million like things. I'm just too tired. This is right. This is right. Does it need the other thing? Does it need more than just the one? It's kind of dumb if so. Do I have to have this go all the way down? Okay. No. What am I doing wrong? Will the pickaxe not work? Maybe I've made a choice that is the wrong choice. Hold on. I don't, because the reason is because I haven't. Oh, okay. So you slept in late because you probably didn't sleep at all. I see. Okay, so let's get rid of that. Let's go with kelp. And let's name this lettuce. Lettuce. Cool. Okay, now if I put lettuce in here, okay, and I do this, there we go. Okay, now things are working. So I don't need this, right? And if I do this, it should go down to 41, and we will have accomplished something. Wowzers. That was painful. Okay, great. Okay, so we did the thing. So in theory, which is always speculative with me, we have our dispenser. Our dispenser will turn this into mud. We now have a bottle in here, and this now is empty. Okay, we have a process. Things are progressing. I'm going to get this. I'm going to get this, and I'm going to do it myself, and I'm going to feel more proud than I probably should have. Okay, so I don't do I think I stick with the first idea that I had, where this has a hopper that goes into it, and up here, I mean, we're gonna keep it tight for now. This might be a bad idea. I've ruined everything. Oh, it's so sad. Okay, well, these things tend to happen to me. There goes all this stuff. No. Okay. Oh, it was just the comparator. Amazingly, that held. Why? That's, I don't know. Probably because that didn't go off. Okay, cool. Let's try it again. What goes there? Okay. So this is filled with water bottles. This is filled with empty water bottles. And if we have a piece of dirt here and we get rid of this, and we do this, it should... Nothing in here. Okay. Bink. Okay. Well, so we have an empty slot because that went flying. Let's try that again. That was pretty silly. Boop. Okay. And boop. So we do this. Boop. Fascinating. The lever locked the item filter. So we try that again. We're going to do it from up here, which could be cool. Okay, great. Yeah. So I put the dirt at the wrong spot, if you didn't notice. Boop. What I hit. Get rid of that. Okay, that's still full. That's still great. And this has nothing in it. Okay, let's try again, shall we? Okay. We have a system. We have a system to automatically convert it to mud. We will need to figure out how to cycle it back through, which shouldn't be too difficult. If we just do 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so there's one. Here, we want to make sure there's only one, so 63, right? Okay, and then we're going to do... if I do here and here, observer, hopefully this works the way I'm hoping it will. There's better ways to do this, but just for argument's sake. Okay, this isn't causing anything to happen over here. This is full and should remain full in theory. This is powering. Oh, I see the issue. That's fine. We can do this. We can do this. We can do. This is messy. This is me doing redstone here. Let's be honest. So it's going to be a bit messy. Yes? Yes. Okay, so. Cool. This is full. This is full. If I put a dirt block here and I flick this lever, this... Okay, so this didn't fill this. Why? Do I do it again? Fascinating. Okay. What? Oh, why'd you stop here? Why did you stop here? Is it powered by something? This should be telling it to move on, yes? Okay. I mean, there are simpler systems. Maybe you bud powered the dropper. Yeah, maybe the dropper is not the way to go. I was hoping this would be... Well, I could either do this, or I could do something as simple as just a little glass item elevator from the bottom, like so, and then try to sync the clocks. Okay, hold on. Or, you know what? Yes. So, boop, 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 boop. If we do... Okay, this is going to be a terrible idea on how to sync them, but hold on. I can sync them. This is just for all intents and purposes. I'm curious to see if I sync these. Ignore jankiness, but it's the quickest thing I could come up with. I think water might be good, but it might get in the way. Okay. So let's just make sure before we test this. This is full now. Get rid of that. This is, let's make sure that's empty. Let's make sure that's full. Get rid of that. Empty, 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 empty. Okay. So in concept, if they're all synced, let's see what happens. So I do boop, and I do a boop. Okay. I've made mistakes. I see what I did. I forgot to do a thing. Hold on. Time out. I meant to do this. All right. Did I mess something up by doing that? Did anything actually occur? This is still full. This is still full. This is still full. I'm tired. Usually I don't stream this early, but I am. Server is not in my inventory anymore. I got this. I got this. And then we're going to find a better solution for this. We're going to do this, and then we're going to do better. There's my ridiculous way of doing things, and then there's the right way of doing things. Me, I'm New York. I got up about 2 hours earlier than I normally do, so I have not had good sleep this week. But that's fine. Here we go. So this is what we're gonna do. Oh, cool. So no, it is 10:30. It is 10:30 in the morning, so not super early. Okay, so we do this. Okay, so let's do better. Okay, so if I put it away, now you're not getting powered. Oh, goodness gracious, please don't be stupid this time. So I do this. Hey, they're all synced. Okay, great. Everything copacetic over here? Yeah. We're doing good. Okay. And now we flick the lever. The other way. Okay. 63. I gotta do one more time because it's still locked there. Dirt. Boop, 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 and boop. Okay. Okay. I'm not doing that anymore. I'm giving up with this concept. We're gonna do something better. Okay, because that didn't work. Let's just see something here. Glass. I don't want to make a water stream because I kind of need to keep this area clear. Because I want to potentially piston push the dirt out of the way. What am I looking for? Oh my god, hopper. Oh, actually, wait, hold on. Just out of curiosity, if you have a minecart, not that I know, I don't know this, but if I do this and I do this, okay, and I throw something on it, obviously it goes in it. Okay, that's cool. But what happens if I put something from below? What happens if I put... okay. Yeah, that's not working. That's not working the way I was hoping it would work. Fair. It's just gonna go out that way. Okay, so this concept no work. Why? I'm surprised. Is it just too intense? Hold on. It's just for my own ignorance. Okay. Now, if I did it like fully surrounded, like if I did boop, okay, like this kind of a thing, then it go up. It land on top now. Boop. Okay. Cool. I would have loved it if it just did that from the beginning. I don't want to have to put all of this there. Nope, just goes to the side. Okay. Try with more droppers. More droppers. Huh? It's just gonna keep going out the side. Okay. Let me think. I don't want to do a water stream. You need to hard power the bottom dropper. I need to hard power the bottom dropper. But would that lock this one? Let's see here. Okay, so if I hard power this guy, and I do dirt, okay, and I do this, there's one in here. Okay, sure, yeah. That did a thing. Interesting. Okay, cool. So that's fine. So technically, this should be hard powered as well. So it should go all the way up to that one. Let's try that. And then third, I need to hard. Yes. Okay. Well, I think we're getting somewhere. I do want to. I'm now. Okay. So the glass thing didn't work. I would really like to avoid the water stream. So, hey, look at this. Now I can't hard power this one because I don't want to activate this. So let me just make sure conceptually this makes it all the way up to our friend here. Let's see. So it's in there. Now, speaking of, whoa, why did putting the block there update it? Because this was powered. I feel like I might want to switch this to a button instead of a lever. Maybe I should do that. I'm going to switch it to a button and see what happens. Okay, great. And then if I do this, boop, shaboop, shaboop, okay, poops it out. Great. And in theory, if I were to do this could be bad. What I'm about to do. Okay, that's bad. That's powering that. Okay. How could I... okay, well, forget it. Let's just try and do this and just see what happens. Just for... okay, wait. Maybe. Let's just see. This is full. This is good. This only has 1 in it. Another nothing here. Boop. Yeah, get stuck there. Okay. Try note block to update the. Well, actually, what if I just did note blocks? Like. Oh. Boop, boop, boop. Okay. And boop. Ho ho ho! Enchanté. No blocks. Good shout. Good shout. Cool. That's gonna be annoying. Let me does this still work? Can I put this on here to get it to shut up? Okay, great. So that's cool. We did a thing. Don't even need the notebook at the bottom. That's like perfect. Okay. Let's think now. I want to try something. I don't know if this is possible, but this is what I was kind of going with before. Can you put an item into a hopper minecart from below? So if I have this here, we're gonna try it with the rail and then without the rail. Don't know that it matters, but I'm curious. Like, does directionality matter? So boop. Okay. Now, will a hopper minecart put an item into here per se? So if I do that, no, it would need to be. Oh wait, hold on. Hold the phone. I've come up with an even better idea. Right? So in theory, proper way is from the top solid block and under that note block and repeat. Well, this proper way is from top solid note. Oh, like a chain. I see what you're saying. Yeah. I get that. Okay, I'm gonna try this real quick here. Okay, because I think we have a winner. This will always have 1 in it. This should always have 0. So if I do this, this should go, and this should go. And this should technically be full again. Look at that. Look at that. We have a chain. Okay. Cool. This always stays full. That is sweet. Now it's time to get even more complicated here. I don't want to mess with this because this is sick. I want to get it automatic now though. Only not so much that I can automatically place the dirt, but I want it to piston feed tape out the dirt and then get blown up. This is sweet. We've accomplished something. Let's trim this down. What's not needed here? None of this is needed. We don't need any of this. We don't need this. We don't need this. Theoretically, we don't even need this. We can do like you were talking about. We can do that. That's an even easier way to do it. And let's just confirm it's still working. Trying to slim this down now as much as we can. So this goes here. Let's make sure it stays full. Boop. Doot. And it's no. It didn't like that as much. Oh, because this isn't getting powered now. There's no direct power coming to this thing, so it's stuck there. Okay. We stick with what we had then. It was, yeah, that bottom one needs direct power. I guess this is fine. This is fine. I'm happy with this. Okay. So does this block, none of those blocks need to be there. As it is, that is cool. Obviously not tileable. I don't want to mess with this because I want to have this reference. So let's grab this and copy it over. Oh, I hit the wrong one. What is it? Boop. I'm going to hit it again. There we go. Cool. Okay. Oop. I really need to get Axiom on this creative server. I have it on my not on a server. I'm gonna hit the wrong button again, aren't I? Yeah, okay, great. I'm so good at hitting the wrong button. And then this click and this and up. Okay. Area editor, save schematic, farm -mud basic. Save schematic. Cool. We're gonna load it up. Over here. Boop. Boop. Load schematic. Farm -mud basic. Cool. Load. Great. And let's take you up here. Okay, cool. This should be far enough away, and then let's paste this into the world. Okay, great. Cool. Love it. Ooh, schematic, remove, great, cool. Okay, so we have this whole thing. We need to refill it. Luckily, we have plenty of glass water bottles, so like empty water bottles. So this needs a thing. This needs an item filter. It's fine. It's fine. Boop. Boop. That's too many. Okay. Item filter. Yes. You work. Okay, cool. And then this is full. This should be all of these. And this is got a bunch of junk in it. Not sure why it stopped there. Oh, because this is full. Get rid of all of this. And then that's full. And then I think this needs to be full. Okay, so it's primed. It is primed. Let's just test it. This duplicated version. And now, so the next thing is, we need to see if I can move the dirt out of the way. Okay, so we put that there, and boop. This is refilled, that's refilled, that's refilled. Great. So we need some sort of automated way to do this. So I think the first thing I need to do is decide whether or not I want this to be on like a rapid fire system, or if I just want like a slow kind of thing. Like I could just see this being a thing. Okay, so if I stand here, let's do this, and let's do this, and I just stand here. Okay, like that kind of a thing. I could even maybe have something that's like placing mud into my inventory, and then I just boop, 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 you know. But the question is, will it be too fast for this system to work? So first things first, if I get rid of this button here, and I put in a piece of redstone dust on, okay, so if I power this, encrypted, what's up, dude? And then we do this, This, and that would all get powered if I put a redstone dust here. Okay. But I do want some sort of on-off mechanism. So sticky piston here. Okay. This is going to be... well, no. We'll extend it first. Okay. So if we have this, like, extended... and then we get rid of this. It's going to be a mess to start unless I, like, prime it with something. So let's say I do this. Oh, God. Okay. Clearly that's too fast. It's fine. The system should still be working, right? This is good. This is good. This is refilling, and this is refilling. Okay. Is it just too fast? Hold on. It's too fast. It's too fast. We need to slow it down a wee bit. So let's pull this whole thing away. I got a system over here that's working very well encrypted. I put the thing. This is full. I put the thing here. I gotta refill this back up because I screwed up the item filter. Hold on. Let me fix. I pulled the item over here for the item filter and it broke that system. Boop boop shaboop shaboop. Please hold. And zoop. And empty water bottle. Go there. Okay. So basically, I do this. I hit button. There's no filled water bottles in here anymore. I hit button. It fills. It goes down. It goes up and gets recycled. So this always is full. Okay. Boom. Goes through. Refills. This has a lot of junk in it right now, though, so that's not useful. So much junk. But conceptually, it's pretty good. I fixed. It's fixed. And boop, boop. And then it refills itself. So I have that system done. I'm attempting. An attempt is being made to. Okay, so I can't do this because this is here. I want to try and automate it where I just have to place it and then it goes through like a piston feed tape and then we have a TNT duper that breaks it, or it goes into a system to turn into clay. We'll see. I got to figure this out first. Sear. If I hard power this would power, this would power, this would power. Okay, so this should work. I'm just trying to slow the whole system down. We're gonna do it at 2 ticks. So let's see here. So sticky piston gonna face this way. And it's going to be extended to star, and it's gonna be like this. Oh, nope, no, like that, and like that. Okay, we have dirt. It's primed. Everything's good. Obviously, water bottles got crazy, and boop. Okay, very good. Is this empties or something? No, it's just going too fast. Wow. Okay, we need slower tickage. Maybe we try that. Maybe we try that. Okay. It's in there, primed, boop. Fascinating. Why? Why? Is it desynced? Is it desynced? Is it that the piston, it's trying to fire when the piston's there? Interesting. Let's try again. We do this. We do this. It does seem to be desynced. You power a dropper with water in the same time the piston is extended. Right. They need to be powered at different times. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. These are fake blocks. Let's see here. Okay. Well, let's think. Slow piston. Who texts? My mother's texting me. 1 second. Automatic saving is automatic. Why is automatic saving now disabled? I'm confused. I don't know what that means. Okay, how can we do this? If we hard power this, we could bring this whole thing up and have two different systems. If I put, so say there's a block here, and I put power on top of this, it will lock that temporarily, but I don't think that's an issue. Let's try. Let's try some stuff. Okay, so we do that, and then we are going to do that for now, and then we are going to do this here. We want them at different tick speeds. Ooh, is this going to still power that anyway? We're going to have some quasi nonsense happen here. Boop, boop. Let's just see. This is going to spit stuff out everywhere, isn't it? Okay. No. So that doesn't power that. So that's good. And then how do we power this separately? I still would like to be able to take the signal from it, but I don't know that that's... Oh, here we go. Here's an idea. We do this. Okay. So that's powering that. And then we do this. No, that's going to power that block too fast. I mean, if this block is hard powered. Okay. This being on top of here means it's not actually getting power. I would have to do this. Aha! Okay. Aha. We have different timings now. Okay. The only thing no, this should be fine. Okay. I don't know what the actual timing should be though. It's almost like this needs to be 1 tick and this needs to be 2 ticks. I don't know. Let's try it. Okay, it's too much. The water bottles are still going everywhere, so that's not ideal. I'm going to have to experiment, I guess, for a second, right? Okay, so that's same timing. So those are still going everywhere. Okay. Let's slow this down. This one down. Boop. Oh, God. Huh. Okay, so that's not great. That's going everywhere. I might be making this too difficult. This might not be possible. We're gonna try it. Okay. Okay, that feels like a good speed for the piston. Now, what if we slow this down a little bit? Okay. Okay, now they're happening at the same time. Okay. And if I do this, interesting. They have to be a 2-tick offset then, or something like that. Let's try that. But this is too slow because I'm just collecting a bunch of water bottles. Wow, that actually was pretty fast, right? I'm just collecting a bunch of water bottles. Is it possible to send YouTube videos here? I want to try figuring this out. Are you going to send me a mud farm, or are you going to send a different way to do the pistons? Because my goal is to try and figure it out myself first. I can. How do I allow that? Can I allow that? Can I give you special privileges? I would love to see a video as long as it's not a mud farm directly. Hold on, let me see. It's help for the piston. Okay. Give me a second. I'm trying to see if I can allow that directly from my thing, but I don't think I can. If I do this, and I do this, and I do this, I go here, and I go and I do that. Give it a sec. I can send name of video. Yeah, send me the name of the video, and I can take a look at it. You know, what if I did it with an observer? Actually, hold on. Why are we doing this whole thing automatically? I actually have a better idea. This might be more complicated, but check this out. So, say I do an observer, okay? The first pulse, when the block gets placed, I wonder if I could take this and actually get it so that it activates this system. Hold on. Let me cook. Let me cook. I might have a different idea. Okay, so it can't be here because that's going to get in the way of where the piston goes. But it can be there. So if I do this, okay, and I place it like this. Okay, double fires though. What's what, copper bulb? Copper. I want to get rid of the double fire. Is that the copper bulb that does that? If I do this. On, off. Okay. Fascinating. How do I get the how do I get that to give me a signal though? How do I use that? Like, so it's on Mango's video, 0-tick smart piston. Oh, I know what you're talking about. I've seen that before. The 0-tick smart pistons are used in like concrete making farms and stuff. I think that would push it too fast though to be active to actually have this work. But I'm going to keep that in mind. That's an interesting point. I'm going to come back to that. I want to see if I can get this to work real quick. I'm trying to figure out if I can do this somehow. I want to see, that gives me one signal, right? So why, if I do this and I do this, oh, because it's the place and then it's Okay, so the first signal does that. The second signal, I see. So it's the first detection is me placing it. The second detection, the second activation is it turning. It's almost like I want the first activation to place it and the second activation to push it. It's overcomplicated. I love overcomplicated. I am overcomplicated. Hold on. Wait. Here's a weird thought. This is getting even more overcomplicated. So if I do that and I do this, let me reset it. So the first placement pushes the piston up, and then the second placement would push it down. There will be too many unnecessary signals. Hold on. I like to get so complicated and then bring it back. And the piston head moving. Maybe. Because the piston head moving might not have to be where it is. For example, if I put the piston back here, okay, there will be like 6 signals. Hold on. What do I want it to do? I want it to, so if this is a redstone block, just for funsies here. Oh God. If I do this, okay. In our current situation, if I do that, nothing happens. If I do that, that gets activated. We don't want that then. Okay, so if I do this and I place it, whoa, double signal? Okay, so we don't want that. We don't want to put that redstone block above. That's bad things. That's quasi connectivity. But if I do that, it's fine. Okay, cool. Can't do that. Duh. I knew that. So this is gonna get so insane. Hold on. So if it's down, we want it to activate things. And how do we want to do that? We want to power it if it's down. Okay, so we want a redstone signal. This is going to get wonky. Okay. This is going to be funny. Okay. Right. That's going to power the piston too. Okay. And that powers the piston. Anything I do here powers the piston. So how do I detect when it's up versus down? Oh, wait, hold on. This is probably a terrible idea. This is probably such a bad idea. But just for funsies. Oh, wait, I have this facing the wrong way. Hold on. Stand by. You can use a counter. Yeah, I don't want to use a... Yeah, I could see how I could do that. Whoa, okay, so something happened there. Okay, so if I hit this... Okay, why is it double firing? Is this powering... This is powering this, but why is that firing? Why is that firing? Is that seriously firing because of that? Okay, well, let's do this then. Try slow game down to see. Hold on, let's do crazy. Let's do crazy. Okay. So cool. Okay, ignore the fact that that just happened. I don't want this to be powered. I don't need this to be here. I can be here, right? Okay, you stop activating. We could push you back. You don't have to be here. You be there. Okay, but it still is double ticking. So me powering this is powering the piston now? Okay, well, that doesn't work then. And if I power... What if I soft power this? Move the observer above the piston? Oh, wait. This is an interesting concept. Hold on. If this powers this, what happens here? Just out of curiosity. Okay. Just more curiosity's sake. Nope. I think it was better when I did this. So it detects. I just don't want the double tap there. What if I do, well, okay, so anything that powers this is going to power this, right? If I power this block, this piston will get detected. Oh, wait. Repeater delay more? Oh, to offset it? Maybe, but what about this? What is this? What about this? Just push the whole thing away a little bit higher. Does this still technically work? So if I put a dirt block in here, does this work? Okay, now it's further away. So now it can't do that, right? So if I do this, and I do this, and I do this. Oh, literally. The only thing is, this is... I think the issue is going to be it's detecting when it comes... It detects the piston separately? Actually, I don't know if it detects the piston separately. Let's see what happens here. Let's just see. Let's just see what happens here. Yeah, okay, so the observer is detecting the piston. So when I do this... Oh, well, the first one is the block, and the second one is the conversion. No, that's right. That's what we want to have happen. The first one's the block, the second one's the conversion. Okay. Was that what was happening before and I'm just dumb? Okay, let me get rid of all of this. That might have been what was happening before. And it was working. So just out of curiosity, let's try and shrink this up again here. Make smaller. Ah! This has to be this. Okay, so if I put this here. Great. Okay. Perfect. So the second pulse was the conversion. Okay. So what happens then? This is getting even wilder. So this gets pushed up when it's always the second pulse. They're both going to detect. Okay, how do I detect the second pulse? Is it one of these systems? Does this detect a falling block? What happens here? It's one signal. So that detects when that goes up. Yeah, okay, never mind. I would need to do something else on the other side. It's like I need to detect once when it goes up and once when it goes down. So in this case, this is so stupid. I love stupid. Get ready for even crazier nonsense with me. This here and this here and this here. This is powering this? What's happening? What? Boop. Okay, so just yeah, that don't work. Okay. So whatever I do to power this block, it's never gonna be right. Anytime this block gets powered, that's gonna happen. So I have to get even crazier. That's gonna get stuck to that. That's gonna get stuck to that. That's not gonna work. You have two signals at the input and you need to make one at the output. Right, yeah. That's what I'm trying to figure out. It's like, okay, so this gets pushed up. That's what I want to try and figure out is like when that's pushed up. In my head I was like, okay, that's pushed up. Can we do something that then completes a circuit when that gets pushed up into that second position? I don't want but anything that I do to power redstone through that is quasi connectivity powering this whole thing, which is the problem. Sure. How can I fix that? Anytime I put power through well, I mean, I guess I could. I don't want it to see if I do this, then it's going to observe when it gets pushed up and when it gets taken away. Put an observer on clay and then piston with observer facing inside. Put an observer on clay, then piston with the observer facing to the side, under piston solid block. Put an observer on clay, then piston with observer facing to the side. Under piston. Hold on. Wait. I don't quite understand that, but you've given me a different idea. I just want to test something. So if I do this, okay, and I do this, That's interesting. On. I don't know if this buys me anything. But, well, that'll detect when it's on and off. Well, okay, so basically, I'm just trying to grab two different signals here somehow. Okay, so say this is here and this is there. Does that still work? Let's try. So with dirt, both of them should go on. Oh wait, hold on. We're backwards though. We want them to be down here. So in this case, both of them should go off with dirt. Off, and then it converts. But it didn't convert. Are we out of stuff? Maybe out of stuff. Why no convert? I can't see the thing. Oh no. Oh wait, why isn't it converting? Oh, because it's not getting the signal here anymore. Okay, so burp, 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 burp. These are both off. I'm just curious here. Okay. What happens if I put dirt here? Okay, so it's it's backwards weirdly. But if I start here, and I do that. Okay, if I put dirt here, why did that convert to mud? Oh, because I didn't connect it. Because I'm a dummy. Hang tight. Okay. Boop. And then it goes back up, and that changes. Okay, so when this one then goes off. Okay. Oh, right, that's there for a reason. So now we need a different system. So when this goes off, it activates our good friend down here. This is crazy. Boop. That didn't activate. Oh, because it went the wrong way. So we do that. No. Oh, we're backwards again, huh? Okay. Boop. Are we backwards? What is going on? Okay. Let's reset up there. So we do this. It pushed. It did a thing. Reset. Okay, so let's reset the system. Is it kind of working? I have no idea. So, boop. I think it kind of worked. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Okay. So we got to prime it. Boop. Come on. Okay, it's slow as heck, but like, right? That's a system. That actually works. This is I think of this crap in the most like backwards way possible, but dang, that's pretty sick. That actually worked. This was getting full, right? So everything was working there. This is good. This is good. Okay. So I mean, the weird thing is okay, it's got to be reset because I broke the thing. So I got to figure out a better way to like turn it on and off. But like boop 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 and boop. So the question is, do I try and make it go faster? Okay, so it's up there. So how would I guess if I just yeah, okay. So I kind of reset the system. Well, I can't kind of. It's a little backwards if I try and do it. Um it's almost like okay, so to your point, if I were to an attempt to whoop, no. Say I try to get this over here like this. Thank you very much. Yeah, I'm gonna keep playing with it. I want to see how clean I can get it. So if I do this, and I do this, and I do this, and I do this. Why did I get a double signal there? See, yeah, okay. So that's problematic. That's problematic. I don't know if that's why that's problematic, but let's put it back and let's do it there and no oh, the repeater is there for a reason. Okay, let's do that. Yeah, okay. So it's backwards currently. Let's reset. Let's just do that and that. Okay. And then if I were to yeah, now it's broken again. Okay. And now it's backwards. So my goodness. Oh, I broke I want this. Oh. Wait, maybe if I put a target block here. I need to get this signal down to there cleaner. But I guess I have to do this. Well, if I did put a target block there, what happens? Does it still kind of work? Okay, it's backwards again. I don't like the fact that it gets out of sync when I'm done messing with it. Okay, well, something happened. Okay, so it's out of sync. Is it always going to get out of sync like that? Whoa. Yeah, okay, so it was better before. I just have to figure out how to, like, reset the sync somehow. So if I do this here and we reset it, send it back up. Boop, boop. What was with the doubleness there? Why did that happen? Is this just is too close, huh? It's grabbing something from somewhere else, I guess. Okay. Oh, I messed up. The timing has to be so precise. Okay. I guess that's how I do it. I put the block and I quickly break it. Okay, so it's there. And then if I want to reset it, do I push a button or do I flick a lever? Let's see. If I do... if I push a button here, it's going to activate the system to pick up the water. We don't want that. If I push a button here... Okay. We don't want to do that. That doesn't reset it. How do I reset this easily? I guess I just have to do it manually. I mean, there's got to be an easier way to reset it. What the heck happened there? Okay, so now it's reset. Cool. Oh, maybe it's a button there. Oh. Hold on. It gave me a double thing. Is that always going to happen with the button there? It's in the up position. If I do this... Oh, it's too slow. Oh, too slow again. Okay. Oh, it's a little weird. Hold on. Okay, so if I do this... Oh, I have to be fast about it, but that works. Okay, cool. Reset the system. Okay. That's pretty good. Can I go faster, though? I guess that's the question. Can it go faster? I mean, what's it? It's waiting for this. It's waiting for this to activate. I mean, if we put this here and we do this, it's soft powering the block next to it, so that doesn't work. That's soft powering the block next to it. Is there any way to... I just don't think without the extra delay that there's any way to get this here. I feel like I can get rid of a little bit delay like that. So now there's only one repeater there and one repeater up there. I don't know. Okay. Okay. So something has occurred. Okay. So not too sure why that caused that to happen. That was a bit janky. We are backwards. That got really out of sync, so okay. Okay, right, and then this still works if I put this. Okay, great. I don't quite understand why switching this over made this freak out. Like, why? What if I put a target block there? Target block will remove tick delay, right? Okay. Let's see here. System is good. Oop, I messed up. I didn't get that placed in time. Boop. I don't know what I just did there. Boop. Oh, that's so fast. Okay, that feels like a pretty darn good speed. I don't know that I want the piston to go any faster. I mean, okay, so let's just say we do that. So now what? What just happened? Did this not power? I'm confused. Is this backwards? Am I confused? Something has occurred. Oh, why is this staying powered for so long? That's weird. Not sure what's going on there. Okay. If I push a button. What? Why? What? Oh, this is powering it back up there, which is throwing it off a little bit. So I almost need to put the button here. I don't know if that worked. Oh boy. Hold on. Hold on. Let me cook. Boop. What? What's going on? It didn't activate. Why didn't it activate? Why did that not activate? Is it too slow? Do different buttons have different time links? Button. I doubt it, right? Okay, because that retracts probably at the same time that it's getting activated. Oh, it retracts after? This holds it for too long. What if I did this? Oh, that's going to pop off. Okay. What if I did this? Okay, we put that there. Boop, boop. Eh? Okay. That was pretty good. Can we get faster? Oh, I screwed up by getting rid of that one. Can we get even faster? Well, where's the delay now? I think the only delay is what's happening here. If I put a target block here, what if I do... This is not getting power then. If I do that, does it? I don't know. Just for funsies. Okay, so something happened there, but this being powered here seemed bad. So let me do this. That seemed very bad. Dirt. And boop. Did this go though? That I don't know. So can I check? Okay, so hold on. Oh, good. Okay, let me just see here. Boop, boop. We're testing things. This feels about as fast as I can go if it's actually filling up water bottles. That is what I'm not sure about. Is this being here powering this to fill up this? It is not. Okay. That was my concern. And if we did the power going to here, it powers the piston. Okay, so there's there's really... Oh, wait, hold on. I have an idea. Redstone won't go travel down a slab, right? Oh, well, it will? Oh, wait, hold on. But if I do this, does that in theory work? Okay, let's see. Okay. I think things happened. Okay, you can't get faster than that. Okay, let's make sure it's filling up and everything is good. Still full. That was empty, right? Okay. Okay. What do we think? Still full. Did we actually design a decent mud farm? You could, if you really wanted to get crazy. He's looking at you, Encrypted. You could automate sending dirt from your dirt farm straight down into this thing. It would have to be on like the perfect like pulses, but you could totally do that. What I could also do, hold on, let's think even further here. If I did a dropper, okay. If I'm standing, let's say I'm standing here, and I'm always placing the block into there, and I had a dropper that was facing me. Dropper? If I put a dropper on top of this with dirt in it, is that going to activate? I don't know. Wait, can you... Wait. Oh, yeah, it's Podzol. It is Podzol. Well, after it... Oh, I guess you'd have to send it just to... that's not going to work, right? Because it doesn't turn over... Does Podzol convert to mud? Never mind. Okay, so it would just have to be like running... Oh, yeah, you can't. I was just trying to think, like, there's no way... Well, I guess if I was... no, I always have to be here to place it. There's no way to send it over. Otherwise, you would have already done it. Okay, well, then I just need to see if I can get this thing... So if I... how are we doing? Mechanics-wise, everything's great. So I'm going to empty my inventory of everything. Except for one piece of dirt, and then I'm going to boop. Okay, so it's always okay. So this would work. It's well, except for the piston push limit, which I've reached. So this machine, I think you can stone generate to azalea to rooted dirt. You can. Encrypted here has an insane dirt farm. Does rooted dirt turn to mud though? What am I doing? Water bottle. Oh, it does. Okay, so you could do a rooted dirt farm to this and just like have an entire autumn. Oh my god, but I don't even. Rooted dirt gets piston pushed over to this thing. Ugh. I think this is with now that I've got it at pretty good speed. I think this is fine. Has anybody done that? Has anybody automated the entire process? Oh, shoot, I missed. I mean, this is good because this pushes it to me and the whole thing works. I can't believe this works as well as it did. Yes, 100%. Okay, now that I've done this, I feel like this is not awful for what it is. For what it is, I don't know. I think this is pretty good. And now I have a way to reset it. So if I, if I got to get back in here, reset. Oop, I forgot to turn it off though. Hey, reset. Still good. Oh, okay. I'm done for a bit. And then I can go back in here, put it in, reset. Oh, I messed up. Piston push limit too far. But yeah, then I just have to. You're eating, still watching. I feel like I should. I'm guessing the shovel method is like a million times faster though, right? Okay, so let me look up a mud farm now. I feel good. I've made one, but let me look up what a faster one might be. I kind of want to do this so it doesn't accidentally ever like get placed. Right? Boop, boop. So even when I hit the piston push limit, it's not going to accidentally place somewhere, right? No. Okay, cool. Okay. This is my little mud farm. Not bad. How long have I been streaming? Did that take me 2 hours? Hour and 40 minutes? Okay, let's look up a mud farm now. And see how other people do it. Let's see. Who has a good mud farm? Mud farm. Minecraft. Who do we trust? I always trust Ilmango. Let's see. How does Ilmango do it? Oh, that's an interesting. This seems. Is this faster? How fast is this? Let me watch. I'm just watching his to see how fast it is. Come on. Just use it. Let me see. They're showing how to build it. The door mechanic is interesting. He's got a smaller setup for rotating out the water bottles. That's for sure. No, his farm doesn't use pistons at all. He uses a shovel. I think most people use shovels. So he's using the system where when it's placed, it's powering. But see, I didn't want to use the shovel because I didn't want to have to worry about like the shovel breaking or anything. Well, let's see how fast it is. It actually doesn't seem any faster. Like, it's a little faster, but it's not faster than this. It's definitely not faster than this. But yeah, he doesn't use. Yeah, I think most people just use the shovel because it's super simple and requires no blast chamber. Yeah. I wonder, does anybody do it this way? Let's see here. Um. Okay, hold on. Let's see. Is this one using a blast chamber? Whoa, I've gone too far. Nope. This is also. This is also shovel. Fascinating. Everybody's like using Il Mango's design. So like 90% of everything I'm seeing is Il Mango's design. Oh wait, here's one. Here's one that's not using it. Shovel is boring. Yes. Okay, so I found somebody else who's doing it. This one is, I think this has got to be, this is bedrock. I wonder if this would work. I'm curious to see in terms of functionality which one's faster. So this is the first one I've seen that's also using a blast chamber, or sorry, the piston pushing method. So I'm gonna build this. This is bedrock, so I don't know if it's gonna work. But I am curious here. See, let's build it up in the sky and see which is faster. So we have a dispenser. This seems to be using an interesting method to. It seems like a timed method. Piston. So this is directly next to it. Okay, and then there is a hopper underneath it. No, it won't. Bedrock redstone is very different from vanilla. Well, I'm yes, I'm sure it won't, but at the same time I'm curious if I could understand what they're doing and if any part of it might be something I could like just see if I can replicate to make mine better or more simpler. Now that we understand the general concept. Okay, so if we do this, I think they're trying to use. What the heck? What? Okay, composter? I love it when a composter gets involved. Okay. Comparator. What? This is fascinating to me. But if it works, okay, and then we have a piston. This is under here. And then redstone dust. And then what is this back here? This looks like a dispenser back here. Okay, and redstone dust that goes all the way around to here. Okay, and then just a basic water stream to refill. Oop, where'd the glass go? Boop. Boop, boop. Burp, burp, burp. This is going to be wild. Okay. And then there's a hopper here. Okay. Interesting. Boop, boop. Trapdoor. Oop, no. Here. No, there. Okay. Interesting. I'm so confused. Okay, so this is like an item elevator to send the stuff up. Okay. Great. Now these are on what looks like a very specific tick orientation. Is this this is empty water bottles. Okay. Cool. And this to start is full water bottles. But these need to be empty as well. So okay, hold on. So that's all empty. This is all full. Great. Okay. What? Okay, hold on. I gotta go back to the composter because it looks like he's got some sort of signal coming out of the composter that I don't quite understand. Okay. Okay, weird. So first, a torch here. And then a redstone signal of 1 here. Okay. Oop, that locks that. Okay. And then got rid of this. Okay. Hold on. I'm missing one thing here. I'm missing what's happening over here. He's locking the repeater. I get that. Okay. I want to see. I missed what the signal of this red. How many? 1, 2. Okay, so this needs to be 1, 2. Okay. So, in theory, if I put this here, how does it... Okay, this will power... Okay, see, I understand what's going to happen here. If it works... It's pretty good. It's pretty clean. That's pretty clean. That's pretty clean. And this is staying full. Ooh! Always love to see something simpler. I'm pretty impressed. So basically putting the block here is powering but slow. It's slower than mine, right? Okay. Or is it? No, it's faster than mine. It almost seems faster than mine. Hold on. Mine is slightly faster. Ever so slightly faster. And I think the reason mine is a little bit faster is because of the tick speed he has here. My guess is if I... Oh, wait, what's happening over here? Why is this... Why did that not get caught? Oh, that's weird. I'm gonna guess I can't. Yeah, okay. Let's see how fast we can make it. Now it's my speed. That's my speed. So I could have increased it. Now is this working? Is this refilling? Is anything bad happening over here? No, this all looks good. Let's fill this up and just try it again. This is all good, right? I mean, see, well, nope, hold on. Hang tight, something's going on. I think I'm picking up the water bottles at this speed. I think it's only getting every other one. Or something. Yeah, I just picked up a water bottle. There's another water bottle. So I'm actually picking up water bottles at this speed. Okay. And if I do this speed, let's make sure I'm not picking any up here. Well, no, I think it was a speed thing. They wouldn't get shot out. Well, okay, you want me to try? Oh, but there's one. There's one. What the heck? Why am I picking more up? Okay, hold on. Let me back off a little bit here. We'll go back here. So this is back to his original speed. This is full. Let's just say that's full. That's full. Oh yeah, look. Oh, I see the issue. Hold on. Well, that one just shot over the edge. So let's try this again and make sure that's not the problem. Okay. Okay, that's great. Now can I go faster? Okay. So this is my speed. At this one right here, I think technically this is as fast as mine is going. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it was just that they were firing over the top. Let's just, for funsies, stand on the repeater. Dang. That's clean. That is clean. So, why do we need to do this whole thing? In theory, like, couldn't I just, like, why can't I just, why does it need to be locked? I guess that's what I don't understand, is why does it need to be locked? What happens? So if I do this, it's the same concept, right? Like what's the difference? Did I lose one that time? Or was that from before? Stand back and see. Did that because you wanted the smallest possible layout? Okay, I do. Look at this. It is, the water is coming through there. Sorry, not the water. The, oh, maybe that's a bedrock thing. Maybe that's a bedrock thing. Couldn't you also just do that? Or wait, if I put something in here. Oh, well, hold on. No, I couldn't because it needs to be uh hmm. So this is a little this doesn't quite work because it seems like in his design the water bottles don't go over here. Um and I wonder if there's like a hitbox difference with the hoppers. If items can't actually go through a hopper like they can in Java like that. Okay, so hold on. Can we compensate? We need this system here because this is what activates this, and the water is important because of needing to pick up to fill the water bottle. I wonder if I can make this even smaller though. In Bedrock, hopper hitbox is full block. Okay, so that's okay. So now we're gonna do the really crazy thing that I was debating before. I have no idea if this is gonna work. I could just move the water. One block away from this. If I did that, I would then be extending this. I mean, yes, I could. I want to try this first real quick. I see where you're going. I'm going to try this. Because I want to see if I could really make the whole thing smallsies. Sure. I really like this if I can kind of make it my own. So just out of curiosity, so if I do this and I put this in here, oh, that won't go into there. Oh, it has to be on a hopper. And then I'm going to run into the same issue. Never mind. Okay, so that's not going to work. Right. You need the hopper. Yeah, it won't pull out of there. Blah, blah, blah. It's fine. So I'd be running into the same issue. Okay. Yeah, I guess I just pull the whole thing back by one. Okay, so this goes into there. And then this goes into there. And this goes into there. And this. And then this goes here. And then like this. Interesting. We've learned something. Oh, don't you just... Oh, whoops, the daisies. Oh, now I got to fill all of these. Oh, no. Okay. You're full. You're full. You're full. Oh, parody. Oh, parody, my parody. Okay, so we still need this to be a full source, this to be a full source. And then we can do this, and this, and this, and that. Okay. And then this gets filled up. Dang. It got bigger. It got bigger. It definitely got a little bigger. Okay, so we stand here. Hold on. We should also empty my inventory. That's still good. Okay, there we go. This is still full. This is still okay. And oh, yeah, huh? It's pretty good. And then back to my guy over here. Now mine feels slow. Dang, son. Well, you know. Okay. This is superior. We've learned something. We have learned something here. I wonder if I can add the similar dropper kind of thing. So let's see. What's getting power? I guess I can just do that, right? And then this can get, oh wait, hold on. I could probably just do there. And then do a target block right here. Boop, boop. And let's see here. If we put in dirt, we'll keep 1. And then we stand here. Fascinating. Okay, the target block took the signal. Okay, well, I think this is probably close enough. Right? If I'm standing here. Boop. Yeah. Oh, that's so fun. What do you do then? It's like in this instance, when you have like something that you made and you designed, do you make that or do you go with this thing? This is clearly more fast. More fast? I feel like it's cool that I made my own design here and I'm happy with it. And it's definitely interesting. But I think you go smaller with dropper tower. With this whole thing, I mean, I think I got to use this. I think I got to use this. I think I got to use that. This is so fast. This is wildly fast. Instead, you do a water here. I mean, I couldn't do the water in my orientation because where would I even put the water stream, I guess? Look, he's even, I'm like, there's no item filters or none of that stuff. Or you're saying go dropper tower here. This design, well, so here's the thing. The water has to be there anyway to fill the water bottles. So it's like how this is the most convenient way to do that. You know what I mean? So I think this is probably the better way to go. Okay, what time is it? Do I have time still? Okay, I got a little bit of time. Now that we've made this the obvious choice here, you know, to be fair, it's been adjusted, you know, a little bit for Java. I had to adjust it for Java. I got rid of the whole stuff we didn't need with the locking of the repeater. This totally works. And we have a system that auto throws me the dirt. So I think we take this and we build it on the server at this point, right? Like real quick. Just toss this guy together. What is alt? And then, oh, I'm going to screw it up again. Is blue left or right? Okay, well, there we go. Cool. So that right there is the correct version. Area editor, save schematic, farm dash mud. Who made this? Just so I can reference this if I ever need to. This is modernist. Whoops. Modernist. They do bedrock farms. Oh, he made an updated version of it 2 months ago. Hold on. That works on Java. I wonder if he'd change anything. Is this faster? Hold on, let me see here. No, he still did the whole hopper and all that. Oh, interesting. Okay, wait. Hold on. Before we actually save this, he did a thing. He did do something that I didn't think would work, but this was smart. You don't have to do all of this, apparently. There is a trick that he used that I'm surprised actually worked. Hold on. So he did. Let's get rid of all this. I'm stuck. Glad I checked. Trapdoor. So he actually put a trap door here, and it didn't look like the water bottles were getting stuck. So we're gonna try it. I'm actually surprised, but you know, cool. We'll see. I would have assumed that the trap doors would have with that hitbox right there, got them stuck a little bit. So I want to see. Okay, what else? Did he change anything else? Oh, what's with the observer? He used an observer. For some reason, he used an observer to power this instead of the block. Seems more expensive, but we'll try it. I don't know why, but sure. I mean, it's just another way to go. Otherwise, it looks like there's a couple differences. Okay, well, let's see what happens with this. I don't know. He definitely changed a few things. I'm not sure why he did some of the changes, but let's just see here. I mean, that seems to be good. Minus this. I forgot to fill this up. Okay, so we do boop, 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 boop. All the water bottles are gone. There we go. Great. Okay, let's try that and see how that works. Let's completely get that full. Make sure we're full over here. Great. Cool. Okay, and dirt. Okay, why did I end up with one in my inventory? That was not what we wanted. It was better before. Okay. We're good? Oh, it's coming over the top again. Wait, I can just do this, right? If we want to keep low profile. Cool. Oh, no. Is this double firing? That seems like a lot of extra water. I might go back to the other method because I don't quite understand why that was happening. Okay, cool. Oh yeah, that's like overflowing. That's gonna waste the water. This was superior. Strange. Don't know why that was a decision to be changed. Very bizarre. Okay. Well, whatever. Let's get rid of that water bottle. Cool. Oh, look. Look, they are getting stuck there. Maron. We go back. I think... yeah, I don't know... Okay, hold on. Wait. I do see one thing that might help, actually. Place another trapdoor. That's... You were thinking what I was thinking. Just like that, right? Yeah. Okay. We're good. Nothing stucky. Clear. Let's try again. Yeah. Okay. Going through. Keeping up. Keeping good. Okay, we go with this. He did end up doing that. I just missed that. I still don't quite understand why the observer, though. Yeah, I'm not sure why the observer's there that he did. But yeah, if you want to look this up, Modernist 927 doesn't have a lot of subscribers, but that's a pretty good farm. He's got a couple different versions of it. I think this one, though, is what I'm going to go with. Okay, let's try this again. So left click and right click. Okay, and left click. Okay, great. Oop, and right click. Boop, boop. That fully covered. We got all the bits. Okay. Save schematic. Farm dash mud by Modernist 927. Cool. So oh, I don't want to start recording. No. Weird. Delete. Yes. Okay. Disconnect. Let's launch it over here. Oh, it's going to be on the wrong window, isn't it? Hold on. One sec. I got to bring over the schematic. I'm excited about my new desk because I'm going to have 3 monitors. 3 monitors, 2 for my main computer, and then the third one for the streaming computer. I'm finally going to I'm gonna bite the bullet encrypted, and the third monitor is going to be portrait mode. So I'm gonna have my two main ones, portrait mode. I'm very excited. I'm gonna have to send you a picture of the new desk setup when it's done. My display shelf that was supposed to be behind the streaming setup is delayed. I'm very sad about that. But what are you gonna do? I'll do something for behind me later. Maybe I'll just have like a crappy shelf with a bunch of stuff. But you're gonna like the new desk setup. It's huge. I think it's 78 inches long. 78 inches long desk. This is freaking enormous. It's a ginormous desk. Okay, let's do this. It's not here yet. Although that's UPS. I don't know how Wayfair sends stuff. We'll see. But yeah, that's gonna be my afternoon, is setting up that desk. The whole room's getting flipped. This setup is going where the bed is. The bed's going in that corner over there, and then in this corner where the desk is where the display case is gonna go. I just hope my fiber optic stuff is long enough to put the computer on and put it. Okay, so multiplayer. The one thing I don't. Okay, welcome to multiplayer. I didn't do much work since adding that, but whatever. I did that. That's coming through my headphones, isn't it? It's very loud. Hopefully that's not echoing. So I need this kind of hooked up to a blast chamber. And I have to think about the fact that I may want to hook this up to a clay farm. So, ow, my face. So I need room. Where am I going to put this thing? Let's think about this. This has to keep a perimeter because of these stupid guys spawning. Let's configure. Okay, let's show that. So we have to keep that over there, that there. This has to stay clear. I could put it here, or maybe here. Or I could put like the base version of it next to this. Huh. I feel like it wants to be like right here. And then this is the mud farm, and then it gets pushed into a blast chamber. Like, it should have two modes where it can either get pushed into a blast chamber or it gets sent into a system for turning to clay. Let me load it in. How big is this thing? Did I not paste it? I don't think I did. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to go to the other screen again. Minecraft folder. No, okay, cool. Mods. No, not mods. Schematics. Wait, what? Okay, I didn't paste it. But where are all these schematics? What? Schematic manager. I don't know what just happened there. Mud. Blech, mud. Nope. Don't rename. What have I done? Search. Mud. Boop. Okay, something is wrong. What is happening with my thing here? Load schematic. Okay, this is what I did before. Oh, I'm there. Okay. I guess it saved the last directory I looked in. Weird. Load schematic. Great. Cool. Very good. Okay. See. Schematic. Okay, this is schematic placement. Oh, it's so tiny. It's so tiny. Which way does it push? We want to rotato. That way? So if I want to put a road around this, and I want to leave this clear, I guess I kind of want to put it... I guess the road would come over this way if this was a building. I say we just put it like here. So hold on, let me just think. So if I do this and it pushes it this way, I kind of want to mirror it actually. And then I want to rotate it. Because I would rather be standing looking out at the ocean. Don't ask. Okay. So I do need it a little bit closer to the road. Because where it's getting pushed needs to be 12 blocks. So how big is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10, 11, 12. So if I wanted to like sneak around, I think I can bring it a little bit closer and put it like there. I think that's pretty good. I think I might want to put it in the ground though. Oh, do I want to terraform it like that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I think it goes up by 1 and it just sits on the ground. And it goes like here. And that actually perfectly clears this for the time being. We go there. No, we go there. We go there. Placement is difficult. And then we have all of this room to blast chamber it. So it'll have to, yeah, I don't know. It's going to have to be like a weird switch. Like I want to put a blast chamber here. And if it's mud, it just goes this way. And if it's clay, it goes into a system over there. Okay, this is where it's going to go. We're going to go here. Decision made. Decision made. Let's build it. Let's go get some smooth stone. I don't know why that was so difficult in my brain. Let's turn all this off. We're gonna just grab it one item at a time. Oh, you know what? Actually, I might have enough if I just grab my redstone box. I feel like I have most of the things we need here. My frame rate, my computer is screaming, but my frame rate is not loving what's happening over here. Oh, I don't have glass. Okay. Also, the water bottles are easy. We will have a ton of those. By the way, anybody know how to get the translucency back to normal on this stupid thing? Because I gotta tell you, it's really frustrating that I can't lower the I can't figure out how to lower the translucency of these blocks anymore. Like for real, it's really annoying. Dispenser and this and this. Okay. Boop, 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 and boop. Great. Look at how quick we are at building. And then we need a repeater. Yeah. There. And then here we'll do this. Then we'll do this. No? Yes? Great. Cool. Break. Do you have render block as translucent on? Okay, that I think it was just what I was looking for. So you might render, not that one. Render block. Okay. I don't even see it anymore as an option. Okay, let me try not looking at the search. So render block translucent. LMNOP QR. Okay, well, it's not under generic visuals. Render. It doesn't exist. Render translucent block if enabled, the model sides are also rendered frame. I don't know what that means. What version of Minecraft you running? This is the new one with the Nautilus and the spears and stuff. Or maybe there's a new Lightmatica version out I need to update to. Wait, hold on. Does this say? I'm on Lightmatica version 0.25.0. Okay, check the Lightmatica version though. Is it the same? Oh, okay, that's probably it. That's probably it. I probably got to get whatever the new version is then. It's probably because I updated this like the day that, or the day after it came out, and I updated the server and everything. And there's a few things I've had to go back and update, and I guess I need to do that to Lightmatica, because that is that's a problem, and now we know why. Boop. Oh, I put the repeater away. I thought I was done with it. I was not. Boop. Now I am. Message? Yep, that setting seems to, okay. Yeah, then I just need to do that. That's not a big deal. I've been planning on doing another look through all of the mods soon anyway. I was hoping that the clouds mod might be out now. The clouds that I really like. I gotta look though. My computer really is screaming. Is this because I have 2 of these open? Or is it just because of this? I've been tinkering with I've been tinkering with moss farms and was picking Dark's farm apart. Oh, this guy? This beast? Yeah? You trying to improve the concept? And he has some powered rails on top. I don't know what it does. These right here? These right here that are just chilling up top? What do they do? No idea. I have no idea what they do. I mean, they flash when this block gets powered and the whole thing's going. But no, besides that, yeah, I have no idea what they do. I think update the dropper underneath or something. This dropper right here. Update this block right here. It wouldn't update anything down here, but it could update this. But the observer is looking at this, so that doesn't really make sense. But maybe it's an update thing. Did you try removing them and seeing if it still worked? So I came up with an idea for down here. I'm actually going to switch this. I can't place it when I'm in there, but I'm switching this to switching this to a door. Yeah, and it does as far as I can tell. So it still works even after that. Ew, fascinating. Well, there you go. Maybe it was an old thing. I don't know. Can I not place this? I can't place this. I'm an idiot. I can't waterlog a door. What am I doing? People use doors to breathe underwater all the time. I'm stupid. Okay. At least in recent Minecraft, maybe there's a difference in old Minecraft. You know, it's one of the annoying things about this game that's great but also sucks. The updates. How do I not have any trapdoors here? Okay. Wait, hold on. I probably have them in a different one. Stop. 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 Trapdoor? Trapdoor? Where else would I have trapdoors? Nobody else is going to be a trapdoor. Maybe you? Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Great. Okay, cool. Whee! This is so Cube 420. This is Encrypted's dirt farm. Works like a treat. Works like a treat. Makes a ton of dirt. It's amazing. Love it. Okay. Here we go. Back to the trapdoors. I don't know in my head why I forget things like doors will not waterlog. I'd love to know how that happens to my brain. It makes no sense. I'm in the way. I'd love to be able to do something and always remember every little detail. I'm sure there are people who remember stuff like that very quickly. Okay. I'm going to run out of rockets, so we're going to actually scoop back and pick some of those up real quick. Ow, my face. What was I getting? Rockets. Okay, cool. Zip. At least I can say all of these auto crafters are mine. Like this goofy machine that auto crafts rockets. Love stuff like that. Okay. Seer. And then we jump. And we place. We place. Wait. Why? There we go. Okay. Cool. And then we do... It really won't let me middle click that if the schematic's highlighted. Huh? That doesn't go there. We'll fix that. Boop. And boop. Oh, I need one more trapdoor. I am one trapdoor shy. That's fine. I'm pretty sure there was enough over there. Whee! Well, this will hopefully start getting us the next layer that we need. Here, I'm just gonna bring them all. What? Because is mud next? Actually, wait. What's next? Is mud or cyan? No, it's mud. So we have the farm for this. We have the farm for this. We have the farm for this. We just need this. Obviously, no real farms for these. And then by the time we get here, we should have increased this enough that we will have the farm to make the cyan terracotta. Although cyan flowers, I don't think I could make a farm for that over here without getting what cyan dye? Is one of those flowers that the oh my god, what was the dinosaur that they made that I barely ever see anymore? What was that thing called? The sniffer. The sniffer. Don't they produce like cyan flowers? Or am I crazy? I haven't seen a sniffer in forever. Where'd that go? Okay, we just need the water source. They produce cyan. They produce a cyan flower, right? That I could turn into dye. Am I making a sniffer farm? Oh, but then you have to like wait for it to grow. Although, won't villagers plant them? Is this done? Have I done the thing? Yeah, pitchers make cyan. Okay. So like You do that. You stick it in a farm like this. You get these guys to do it. I don't know. I don't know. We should grab stuff to make sure this is working. I don't know if I like it. Blue and green also make sand. So blue is cactus. Easy. Cactus farm. Sorry, blue is cactus. Green is cactus. Blue cornflowers? That's light blue though, right? What blue? What blue flowers? Cornflowers or lapis? Cornflowers. Well, no flowers grow over here, so that's not gonna work. Lapis. Do they gift lapis? Do I have to make your gift farm? Do I need the villager gifting farm to get lapis? I think at that point it's just probably easier to make the flower farm. But they do. But there's no I don't have you can't get cornflowers on a mushroom island. If I want all the dyes, on this island, I think I have to go with sniffers. I think I got to try and get a sniffer farm together. You know what? But for now, isn't there a flower in like the in the swamp that's cyan? Pretty sure there's a flower in the swamp that's cyan. I can make a flower farm in the swamp real quick. I think for all intents and purposes, that might be the way to go. And then maybe slowly get a sniffer farm over here. I guess I would, if I wanted the blue dye, I would have to get the gifting for the lapis. What am I doing? I needed bottles. I meant to get a stupid amount of bottles while I was here. Ow, my face. Ow. Violence. Is the shulker enough? The swamp ones make light blue. So is there no cyan flower? I almost pressed H. In Vintage Story, they have like this thing called the handbook, and if you press H, it'll like bring up everything. Just the picture. Okay. Okay. Well, that's annoying. That is annoying, to say the least. Okay, so if I want to get this filled, we can temporarily do that, right? And now we have... Okay. We steal. Oh, no! Oh, no! I fix. Boop. I guess I'm gonna have to make a pitcher plant farm. It seems likely. This is taking too long. What are the other flower? What's the other flower? How many do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, that's good. We'll just want some of the hopper. They make the pitcher plant and the something pod. I don't remember. What? How? How are you not full? Makes torch flower orange dye. John Fly 9. Hello. How goes it? Am I a daily streamer? I am not. Okay, so let's make sure this is full. And let's make sure this is full. And that's all good. Right? And... Okay, let's not talk about what just happened there. I want to play with these. What is occurring right now? Okay, hold on. I want to... What do you think? This is a fast farm, right? I can do it manually. I can totally handle this manually for now. Yixo, what's up, dude? How you doing? This is my manual farm. I think it was better here because then I just... I like this. Eventually we'll get a thing. Wasn't paying attention. What stops you from just sucking the water bottles out the bottom? Just... Oh, yeah. It's full. Is full. We fill. We fill with the water bottle. Boom. It was mostly full. But yeah, that's all it is. Very simple, right? I'm good just grinding some Tarkov. Thought I'd pop in between raids. You're still playing Tarkov. Whoopsie there. Whoopsie daisy. Still spits it out every once in a while. Maybe my NardONE was better. Oh, I know why the problem. I forgot to tick it. Oh, wait, hold on. No, that was my faster tick. Where's it going? What is happening? Why water? So that's why he added the observer stuff in the new version, because he added a filter so it doesn't have to be full of water bottles. Oh, well, I have a stupid amount of water bottles anyway, so I don't really care. But is this too fast? I wonder if I'm going too fast, because I don't understand why I was getting water bottles there. Okay, now I'm not getting water bottles. Okay, maybe it was just the breaking of the stuff. Tarkov is strangely addicting. That's how dude, I feel you. That's how I am with Minecraft. I get it. Out of all this game and weirdly enough Genshin are the two games I have played for the most amount of years, and if you count the fact that every once in a while I go back to No Man's Sky, sure. Yeah, I think I prefer just filling with bottles too. You'd enjoy it, but you only enjoy PvE. Yeah, that's the thing. Like PvE, great. I like my PvE. There's an interesting game coming out in a couple days called Star Rupture that kind of has like first-person shooter / sandbox games vibes. I'm kind of curious about that one. Is No Man's Sky still popular? Me and Vicky played it last Christmas break. Every once in a while they drop a really good update, and last Christmas they had an amazing update and we wanted to get back into it. But yeah, it's actually still pretty popular. They have like 3 or 4 updates a year. But yeah, me and Vicky actually jumped in when they released the update last Christmas. There's been another one that people really liked, but it wasn't like my style of update where you can like customize your ships and stuff, but that did not interest me. How are we doing? We are full. I'm going to take one out and just see what happens here. Tarkov has a whole separate PvE mode, which I personally wouldn't play, but it looks cool for people like you. Doesn't wipe, and you can choose when to reset and whatnot. See, I think for me, the attractive thing is it's got to be mixed with sandbox. I am such a builder. Like, hold on. Dismiss. Oh, did I miss it? Ad break ends soon. I wait. I count. I see time. I will wait. Whoa. I didn't even realize how much of that I've already converted. This is still working, right? Yeah, okay, I love it. Okay, well, I guess I'll just convert the rest of this, because, dude, you're back. Okay, great. I need the sandboxy nature or a very good story. If it doesn't have an incredible story or a good sandboxy nature, I'm probably not playing it. Genshin's the story for me. I just remember me and Merp finding an infinite money glitch. Dude, everybody knew the infinite money glitch back then. Infinite money glitches in that game were so easy to come by. I think we're good here. Maybe I have to check it every once in a while, but a good story game is the best game. Dude, love a good story game. Or like a game that you could really sink your teeth into lore-wise. Probably not a game for you, but I was all playing Silksong. Hollow Knight, Silksong? Ugh. Good lore game, good battle mechanics, great PvE game. Love a good Metroidvania. That game was solid. Hey, little Happy Gast. I need to think. What's occurred? Wait, you can get on a Happy Gast even if it doesn't have a thing? I think I should have known that. He's a little platform. Even though I can't ride him. Oh, I love it. Let's put this redstone stuff away. Boop. Let's put the... I don't have like a water bottle one, right? No. I feel like I shouldn't put the bottles in there. But I will put the mud in here. Actually, I have some mud already. Let's take... Oh, I already took the water bottles out? Great. Okay, cool. Perfect. Now, whatever them ships where you needed a key or something for and you could only access it after a certain amount or amount of time or something, basically, it was really good reward. Ship and rare, I know, shocking description. But somehow our key or something glitched and we could... Oh, weird. That is definitely a glitchy glitch. That is a crazy glitch. By the way, Yixa, I promised I would show you where your base was last time I was, if I ever was on and you were watching. I don't think you remember this. This used to be the ocean monument that we all drained together. And now it's a giant void hole in the ground. Oh, you found the base? Okay. I was going to say, yeah, your guys' base is over here, I believe. Yeah, this ridiculous thing is your guys' base. Good times. And then, yeah. This thing is still a work in progress. Still got our first pickaxe and everything. Oh, wow. That's crazy. That was 4 years ago? That was about 4 years ago at this point. I didn't know there was another mod. Yixa was one of my first mods. Yixa has been around since OG days. Like crazy OG days. My Happy Gas does fly. If you go, we had a whole memorial for everything we started with. If you go to our base, you can do it. Wait, seriously? Hold on. I sleep. I didn't know this. Let me go check it out. I just started working on the design of this the other day. Starting the giant build. Okay, wait. So there's a memorial in here. Wait, what time is it? I got 5 minutes. 1 o'clock. I got 5 minutes. I don't even know how to get in here. Hold on. No, is it up here? Do you come in from up here? Well, I haven't used, so I don't remember. And I haven't... This was way before you... Way before you, Chaos. Nope. I mean, yeah, I guess we had amnesia. Okay, here we go. I found it. So wait, you have a memorial in here somewhere? There's Merp. I think that's Smokey. Or whatever his name is. Wait, is there a different entrance in this one? The pickaxe behind you. The one who started all. This was the first pickaxe? That's funny. That's amazing. I had no idea you had that in there. Got some random stuff in here, huh? Wow, look at this mess. Oh my goodness. Whoa. Okay, I will leave that, but good to know. Good to know. I'm running out of netherite stuff. I keep dying and losing it so much. Because I'm dumb. I don't know how. I lost a netherite axe recently. Okay, cool. Look at this. Okay, so now we have the mud. So that's great. That's going to help us starting to do all of the terraforming around here. Because, oh, I need game override just to see that much. I need to like get rid of, oh, this, oh, okay, yeah, this is good. This is good. If our base gets robbed, I'll be getting revenge. Don't worry, your base has been here since like day one, so it will stay. I haven't deleted thanks to time zone. Your time zone kind of works perfectly when I usually stream. I haven't gotten rid of anything on this server. And people come and go all the time. Like I don't remember, I think the Cat Kingdom girls were after you, Yixa. But this crazy base over here, they did their own freaking ocean monument dig out and temple over here. And they actually preserved the whole thing, which is insane. Look at this base. This base is nuts. I love this. They must have built something and tore it down up here. I don't understand what happened up here, but they had a build and had to have torn it down. But there's like barely any resources. So I don't know what they were doing over here, and then they started something over there. I love this base. This base is awesome. This base is incredible. Okay, so anyway, let's go back. It is 1 o'clock. I've been going for a good 3 hours here. I gotta go do lunch. I'm starving. Sorry for doing a such an early stream. Weird time, I know. But I got a new desk coming. Gavin come around anytime soon? No. It's probably for the best though, I'll be honest. Different personality types there. He was a good dude, but definitely different personality. When's next cooking stream? I still have the M&M costume back in Buffalo. I still have that M&M costume. I haven't done a cooking stream forever. No time. Yeah, I agree with Gavin. Yeah, 100%. I will be back streaming next week. I'm still trying to do I need to build that copper golem sorter as a showing how it works? Or if you want to, go for it. I'd love build it at your base and let me check it out. Especially if you're gonna do Joe Hill's, right, version? I'd be curious to see how that comes together. I met Tim IRL though, lol. Picked my PC off of him. Oh, seriously? That's so awesome. That's hysterical. That's great though. That's cool. Such a small world. Yeah, Joe Hills are tangos. They work basically the same. You bought it off of him? That's cool, dude. That's pretty sweet. That's awesome that you guys got to actually meet. Okay, I do need to go eat. I'm freaking starving. I'm going to post a picture in Discord once I have this new desk set up, and I'll send you a picture as well. Encrypted. You'll see the monitor setup situation. I'll catch you. No, have a good one. Have a good one, both of you guys. Thanks for watching. I'll be back next week. Bye for now. Okay. How do we stop?